Hello and welcome to episode 102 of Midweek News for November 21st, 2024. Let's get into it. Hot off the presses, Proxmox VE 8.3 has been released. This release is dated 21 November 2024, the same day as the release of this video. This could not wait. Enhancements include alignment of the software-defined networking stack with a firewall, webhook target for the notification system, new tag view functionality, support for Ceph Squid, faster container backups, and migration from other hypervisors. This is the piece that's especially interesting. Proxmox now allows users to import OVF and OVA files directly from file-based storage via the web interface. I have been waiting for this for a long time. We'll see a video on this soon. Windows Snipping Tool OCR action will get a keyboard shortcut. Win plus Shift plus T will be the new shortcut. This may prove interesting to try out at my day job, and it's something that should make the snipping tool of more use for a whole lot of people. Firefox gets more investment in new features, prioritizing people. Yes, they did recently have a staff layoff. The interim CEO says that one of their first activities was to unlock a bunch of money towards Firefox product development. Only time will tell if this holds true going forward. For those who haven't looked at Firefox in a while, it is one of the only browsers that doesn't use WebKit or some bastardization of it. Fun fact, WebKit was itself a fork of KHTML, a backend that originated in the KDE project on Linux. So for anyone using Chrome right now, thank a Linux developer. Same goes for you Safari users on macOS or iOS. RazerGenie, configure Razer devices on Linux. Recently upgraded to version 1.2.0, bringing a bevy of new features. New tab layout, support for wheel effect, implement UI for DPI stages, and many more. If you're using Razer devices on Linux, you'll want to check it out. Tutorial of the week, how to use the Vuls vulnerability scanner on Debian 12. The people over at HowToForge are at it again, this time helping you get the Vuls vulnerability scanner installed on the latest Debian. With this tool, you can do agentless local and remote vulnerability scanning of Linux and FreeBSD devices. Let me know in the comments if this is something you would like to see a demonstration of in a future video or live stream. Filezilla Server 1.9.4 released. This release addresses a regression causing the do not require authentication setting to get lost when restarting the server. It also adds a new configuration setting. More information can be found in the release notes. QNX or QNX 8 goes freeware for non-commercial use. QNX dates back to the 1980s. In the 1990s, QNX was unique in that it was a fully functional graphical desktop capable OS that shipped in a demo version on a single 1.44 megabyte floppy disk. Somewhere, I still have that demo disk. Later, QNX was purchased by Canadian firm BlackBerry. Now, in 2024, you can use QNX for non-commercial use. Very much worth a look. More WordPress drama. I'll let you all read the article if you're interested. I'm going to continue to share articles on the topic, but I'm going to back off on the commentary. When it comes to anything political or legal related, I would rather sit on the sidelines. This too is one of those divisive topics, and there are likely pieces of truth coming from both sides. It will be telling to see what happens when it's all over, and that is when we will do a deep dive look. And as we know, the road to justice is a bumpy one. PeaZip 10.1 is out, released only 2 weeks after the 10.0 version. This release features an updated navigation bar with integrated compact sidebar. The GUI now supports alpha transparency fully for use with themes and icons. Compression presets have also been updated in this version. Refer to the article or changelog for more information. Windows 10 and 11 to get fewer updates next month. Microsoft is expected to ship non-security updates and quality fixes later this month. There will still be a Patch Tuesday in December on the 10th. However, non-security updates are canceled. Regular updates will resume in January 2025. Fedora 42 will see Anaconda Installer ported to Wayland. The Anaconda Web UI installer was initially planned for Fedora 39. Anaconda, as it ships in Fedora 41, is still an X11 application. A port to Wayland should result in a faster and lighter installation experience, as well as more secure and performant remote installations by switching from VNC to RDP. Fedora 42 may also ship with a new flagship edition featuring the KDE Plasma desktop alongside the GNOME offering. Red Hat Enterprise Linux 9.5 released. And hot on the heels of RHEL 9.5, we have Alma Linux 9.5, Rocky Linux 9.5, and Oracle Linux 9.5, which share a virtually identical feature set. You can check out the article for RHEL news or look at your favorite work-alike for their spin on the news. The best home server for your self-hosted app. So their list parallels several we have looked at on the channel already. Their list includes Umbrel, Casa OS, Start OS, UnoHost, and HomeLab OS. While everybody seems to have their opinion on a home server OS, informed by their own use cases, it is still interesting to see what is out there and how easy they are becoming to install and use. Wi-Fi 8, also known as IEEE 802.11bn Ultra High Reliability, is expected to arrive around 2028. MediaTek believes Wi-Fi 8 will look nearly identical to Wi-Fi 7 in several key areas. Put simply, Wi-Fi 8 should deliver the same wireless bandwidth as Wi-Fi 7, but will change how your client device interacts with multiple access points. It will be interesting to see what new developments come out of this as it evolves between now and 2028 when equipment starts to trickle out. LibreOffice 24.8.3 is now available. There are 88 bug fixes in this release. The LibreOffice 24.8 series launched in August 2024 and will be supported until June 2025. It is worth noting that this is the community edition of LibreOffice, and if you are doing an enterprise class deployment, you should look at the LibreOffice Enterprise family of applications from ecosystem partners. System76 Meerkat Linux Mini PC gets a spec bump. The Meerkat Mini PC is essentially a rebranded Intel or Asus NUC that has been lightly customized with the System76 logo. The new lineup features 13th gen Intel Core processors, and the base model starts at $549. If you want to support a company that makes Linux PCs, as well as its own OS, Pop OS, take a look at the Meerkat or one of the other Linux PC models. Ubuntu Server Cheat Sheet. This is a nice guide for those new to Linux and Ubuntu Server specifically. There's a lot of good foundational information in this article for those who may be coming fresh from another platform. There is even a section dedicated to Ubuntu Server competitors, which includes various other Linux server products, unironically all RPM based, as well as Windows Server. Noticeably absent is Debian Server, upon which Ubuntu is based. This is still a nice starting point, which brings a bunch of information together. And last but not least, we've got a Fine or a Fine, an open source Notion alternative with a privacy focus. I'm not a Notion user, but since a Fine is available for Linux, macOS, and Windows, I may take a look. Keep in mind that these are early days and the product is only at a 0.18.1 beta. Still, these projects are fun to watch as they evolve toward their 1.0 release. And that will wrap up Midweek News episode 102 for November 21st, 2024. Thanks for watching.